Thursday. Good day. As I yawn for what must be the 100th time, I give my neck and shoulders a good rub. They ache with a heavy dullness. Welcome back to NG. I like to think that I can take more than your average Joe, but apparently, even I'm worn out. Is Amy still asleep? It's already noon, but it looks like Amy hasn't moved since I brought her here. I'm sure she's really tired, but if this is more than just sleep, then I'll have to call a doctor. I got a text. Earlier I sent out a message saying that Amy is safe. It's probably someone replying to that. Amanome doesn't hide his happiness. He also doesn't hide his shock when I tell him about what happened in Natsumi. Apparently Amanome is still under house arrest. There's no reply from Hazuki. She probably hasn't recovered yet. Bond says that's great, which is pretty much what I expected. Rose is very interested in how I was able to save Amy from the mirror. Guess that sort of thing would make a supernatural specialist like her interested. Ooh's extremely worried about Amy's condition. She says she's got time this evening, so she'll swing by Black Rabbit. I sent a text to Natsumi, who's still unconscious in the hospital, so naturally there's no reply. She was the one who was the most desperate to get Amy back, so it sucks that she can't hear the news. Big brother. Amy? You feeling okay? Yeah. Did you save me? Yeah, kinda. Relax, you're safe now. Big bro. Amy starts crying. Then she launches herself into my arms and breaks into sobbing. Thanks. Brother. Oh, that's... She stands there for a while crying. Price of the game? Well, then again, we had 2 chapters, then 2 okay, I guess 2 more chapters. You okay now, Amy? Yeah. She wipes away the tears and grins. If she can smile, then she's probably alright. Can you tell me what happened? If it's too hard for you, it can wait, but... No, it's fine. I can talk about it. Okay, then. What do you want to know about? Oh, when you disappeared. What happened the night you disappeared? You mean, what happened when we got back to your place? If we almost got run over by that van? Remember that? I heard a scream and rushed to the bathroom, but no one was there. Kakuya appeared in the mirror. I was shocked, and then she just dragged me in. Why Kakuya abduct you? She said it was because I lost her game, because I didn't give an offering to Yuri. But you did? The Bummetry scene. Yuri Takamura's voice asked Amy to offer her flowers. That was probably Kakuya's doing. You want to know something else? Realm of the Dead. You were in the Realm of the Dead the whole time, yeah? What is that place like? How should I put it? Amy tilts her head in thought. My head's kind of fuzzy. I can never feel like if I was awake or just dreaming. And I never got hungry, even though I never ate anything while I was there. That's not a lot of info. Sorry. I don't really understand it either. Want to know anything else? Yeah, Kakuya. Was Kakuya always with you? No, not always, just sometimes. She'd talk with me and play with me. What'd she talk about? I think she only ever talked about you. Me? She asked me a bunch of questions. Like about your past, hobbies, favorite games. Guess she has an interest in me because I survived her games. Oh yeah. Did Kakuya say anything about that NG thing? No, she never said anything about it. I was curious too, so I asked her, but she didn't tell me. Did she say anything else that caught your attention? Actually, you know anything about Demon Tsukiyomi? I've never heard of it before. Is that like a ritual? I don't know. I just remember Kakuya talking about it. The demon Tsukiyomi. That was an ominous ring to it. Is it another spirit? Do I know about something else? Nah, everything I need to know. Based on our responses, Amy seems to be your normal self. I was worried she might have some effects from being in the realm of the dead, but I guess not. If that's the case, she can probably handle the news about Aunt Natsumi. What is this? Oh, looks like another megasode. I'll have to tell her at some point anyway. Better do it sooner rather than later. Hey, Amy. I could tell you about Aunt Natsumi. What about Mom? Just stay calm for this, alright? She's in the hospital right now. Kikuya got her somehow while she was trying to save you. Yeah, I know. Seriously? Yeah, Kikuya told me. Probably just to scare me. She looks like she's about to cry, but she's doing a good job of holding it in. Probably doesn't want to worry me. If I were all alone, I probably would have cried. But I have you, so I'm okay. Amy. Oh, hey! How things going? Whoa there. Looks like I put the brakes on your sibling reunion. Want me to come back later? What are you doing here? You know, I heard you save Amy, so I just couldn't sit around. I'm glad you're safe. Thanks. You helped my brother out, right, Seiji? Yeah, 'cause your brother's a hopeless idiot sometimes. I mean, if I didn't rein him in once in a while, he'd probably run straight off a cliff. You haven't changed a bit. Want me to sock you? Calm down, jeez. I struggled to break out just for you. You could show a little appreciation. What do you mean you broke out? Pops got mad after what happened in Maruhashi and put me on house arrest, but he and his second man stepped out today, so there was a hole. I threatened the guy charged with watching me, and I finally managed to get away. You're gonna be in hot water later. Yeah, probably. I couldn't just do nothing. Gotta get back at those spirits that thought they could get the best of me. I swear on the crest of the Amanome family, I'm gonna knock them straight to hell. Amanome. Amy's back safe and sound. There's still major problems that we need to deal with, but I want to celebrate Amy's return for at least one day. Let out a big yawn, unsure what to do now that I actually had time to myself for a change. See, I'm bored, Flynt. Wanna go grab sweet to eat? Nah, can't. Ooh's gonna be here apparently. Moo's the cop lady, yeah? Oh, Seiji, are you gonna join me on this next adventure? What does she want? I glanced at the door to the kitchen. Amy's napping in there right now. She seemed fairly energetic, but I'm sure she's exhausted. I guess we just wait around until then? Wanna kill some time? Yeah. Bookshelf, because I need to research. Natsumi's a horror author. This is where she writes when she's here in the bar. Ooh, Flynt, what's that book? It's got some fancy Japanese-style binding. Was that book there before? On top of the desk is an old-fashioned book bound with string. Book's slightly faded cover scarlet, save for a white rectangle with the author and title. Why is one of Yuku Muroki's books here? Muroku's that child author you were talking about, right? Psycho killed young girls? Yeah. Maniac who kidnapped girls and turned them into dolls and left them in his mansion. It was Yakumu Muroku, and that title, Nagoshi no Ji. I feel like I've heard that before. That's right, it was Aunt Natsumi. She'd said on the phone before she collapsed. Went home and looked at Muroki's old works, and it's part of Nagasho no Ji, the realm of the dead. Reason Muroki victimized those girls' relationship with Kikuya. If I read this, I might find out. Let me guess, some kind of spirit offering? Nagasho no Ji is a short story featuring a certain man as a protagonist. I wonder. For generations, the man's family performed a ritual called the Nagasho no Ji. The rite was meant to seal a doll-shaped spirit by the name of Kaguya. Kaguya played with humans using various games and stole their lives and consciousness. But the man's ancestor, who was a spirit medium, caught Kaguya and sealed her in a certain place. He sealed her inside a mirror in a world known as the Realm of the Dead. The Nagishono-ji is a ceremonial rite used to keep Kaguya sealed inside the mirror when a special doll filled with spiritual power is given to Kaguya as a playmate. Kaguya becomes satisfied for 10 years until the doll loses its power. Every 10 years, the doll must be recharged with energy and offered back to Kaguya. That was the duty given to the man's family who descended from that medium. After his father's death, the man was also going to inherit that right, as it was his family's custom. So, as long as the rite continues peacefully, Kaguya would never appear in the real world again. That's how it should have been. So, the man lost his power in an accident before he had any successor, and because of that, the Nagishono-ji was unable to be performed. If Kaguya's seal was released, there would be many victims. The man was bound by his duty and devised an alternate method. He took drastic steps to find something to replace his lost power. The Nagishono-ji he devised was to take living girls, make them into dolls, and offer them to Kaguya. The pain, regrets, and grudges held by the girls would be a substitute for spiritual power. And I'm assuming by saving the screaming author, we just released a hell of a lot of ghosts. Just as the man hoped, Kaguya was delighted and remained in the mirror. The man had turned the Nagishono-ji into a blood-soaked ritual. Nevertheless, the man continued to fulfill his duty, for that was the fate of all those born in that household. Well, now she's just probably angrier because we took away her toys. I had to pause after that part. I think about the bizarre ritual described in the book. This isn't just fiction, but was based on reality. Then were Moroku's murders, were they done to seal Kaguya? Once every 10 years, Moroku killed a girl and made her into a doll in order to maintain the seal. But then Moroku died, and now Kaguya's free. I don't know exactly what happened, but the seal must have failed. I kept reading and find details on the rite in the Realm of the Dead. One part of it says if Kaguya opens a path, it can be reopened by joining mirrors. Natsumi must have read this. But then after it immediately says, don't do this, extremely dangerous. I read all the way to the end, but nothing else sounds particularly helpful. It doesn't even say what NG is. Nagishono-ji? I slam the book shut and shove it back into the bookshelf. Yeah, I feel you. That book was creepy, man. Sorry I'm late. I'm expecting big things from you today. Huh. You are Manome, right? So you're Ooh. First time we've actually met. I've heard a ton of rumors about you, though. I'm sure none of them were good. I don't plan on making friends with the pampered prince of the Amanome family. I work for the police, not your pal. Hey now, no need to be angry. I'm not even an official member yet. I'm just an insignificant high schooler. That's rich coming from Mr. Threats himself. Whatever, we'll put all that on pause. I'm not you we're after right now. Hijima, we have customers. Amy steps out from where she was sleeping. Seems all the noise woke her up. She looks at Ooh curiously since she's never met her. You're Amy, huh? Your brother told me everything. Glad you're safe. You don't feel strange or anything? No, I'm fine. Just a little tired and sleepy. That's so. You might be suffering from mild dysautonomia. After all you went through. Hey, Jima, you should get her checked at the hospital. I can arrange an appointment. Sure, let's do that. You think so too? You don't have to worry, I'm fine, really, so... It's just to be safe, Amy, come on. I'll make your worry-wart brother happy. Hey. Okay, I'll go in for an examination just for you. Sheesh, you guys. That decides it. Let's get going before they stop seeing patients. Yujime, did you already tell her about Natsumi? Yeah, I told her. Yeah? Let's go visit her while we're at it. I'm sure she'd be relieved if Amy came to see her. Yeah. Ooh. We all leave the bar. Ooh leads us over to the hospital where Aunt Natsumi's staying. After visiting her, Amy goes in for her own examination. They decide to keep her at the hospital overnight for the exam. the night after hospital visiting hours are over, we return to Kisoji Station. A pleasant breeze blows through the area. It's nice and cool out tonight. You worried about Amy? I checked to make sure the hospital room had no mirrors and a nurse is keeping watch. She'll be fine. Yeah. Not only taking her eyes off her, but she'll probably be fine for now. If Kui's gonna kidnap her again, she'd have to her play a game first. If you're that worried, you can go see her first thing in the morning. I'm heading home. Tomorrow's gonna be a busy day and I want to get some sleep. I'm gonna go see a forensic research and verify the report on the cause of the fire. Killer Peach did that, yeah? Let me know if you find anything. I'm not supposed to show investigative material to outsiders, though. You seriously gonna try to pull that card now? Got me there. I'll contact you tomorrow. See ya. Ooh disappears toward the ticketed gates. Huh. Where'd Amanome go? He was just here. Guess I'll look for him. Anything specific I gotta do, or... No? You need to look for Amanome. He's at the police station. Cops inside look busy answering phones. Over there. I don't see anyone at the bus stop. Where can I search? Apartments. It's a billing station. Looks like people are inside. Horrible. I was walking... Oh, did U leave already? I didn't say goodbye, not that I care. What were you doing? Let me guess. Word got out that I escaped the house. I got a call from Pop, so I figured I'd better answer it. Wasn't furious? Oh, he was. He just yelled my ear off. It was annoying, so I hung up on him. That's just gonna make it worse. No worries, Pops has a soft spot for me. Might knock me around a bit, but after that it'll be water under the bridge. Not sure if that's letting you off easy or being harsh. Anyway, you got some time to kill. Come with me for a bit. What's this all of a sudden? I'm stressed after being under surveillance, so I'm gonna let off some steam. I'll treat you, so come with me. Alright. Looks like you're up for it. Well then, let's get going. Jesus Christ. We pass through the shopping district by Kisoji Station and arrive at a high-class club. Normally minors wouldn't be allowed, but I guess Amanome's an exception. Oh yeah, we're in a high school. We grab seats farther inside and hostess quickly position themselves at Oh, god damn it. Then, as if remember seeing, he makes a call. After a while, a well-dressed old man comes to us. Huh. Amanome hoists his feet up on the table, and as he munches on some fruit, he gazes down at the man kneeling before him. Hey, you're Rita. You heard what I said, yeah? Yes. Amanome's gonna have some kind of dirt on this guy. He smiles submissively at Amanome, a kid who's maybe as old as his own grandson. The redevelopment of Shinza Station? Mind tell me the bidding price their company offered? Mr. Amanome, that's a company secret. Oh, is that right? If it's a secret, then I guess I won't keep this a secret. When he takes a photo of his breast pocket, it shows the man walking out of a hotel with a young woman. Cheating on your wife? What a horrible guy. Wonder what she'd think. Is your daughter about to start middle school? Be a rough time to have to learn about this. Ugh. Hey, Flynt. The man remains silent and turns towards me. What do you think of this scumbag? I guess Amanome wants me to help threaten the guy. What should I say? I mean, even if I say the wrong thing, I'll only make Amanome mad. No big deal, just say whatever. What? What? There's no crisis choice. There's no crisis choice. What? What do you think of this guy? I don't care. Ooh, they've been... I don't have the crisis choice. I'm busy eating right now. Oh no, he shrugs his shoulder exasperated. Then he turns back to the man. Hey, you're Rita. Tell me the company's secret. I'll just let this little incident here a secret too. Everyone's happy as long as you both stay quiet. But I'll even give you a reward. Your time, money. Gotta pay on that new building loan you just got, right? What? How do you know about that? I've researched every last thing about you. If you're not convinced, maybe you'd like me to tell you what you had for lunch 1 week ago. The man's expression slowly gives way to despair. I should give him a push. Maybe I'll try butting in. I'll play good cop. Ah, that's bad. Am I gonna die? I haven't died to one of these. Hey, Sympathize with the old man. Having this annoying guy's eyes on you is rough. Flynt, don't. He scowls at me. Enough. Do whatever you want. You leak that photo, go right ahead. Better than being bossed around by some kid. Did I do bad? He left. And when I leave the club, I have no clue how much it costs. I just look me up on his offer and let him handle it. Wow. I am bad. Whew, it's great to finally feel freedom again. I don't think I've had enough. How about one more bar? I'll pass. I'm getting tired. What are you, a toddler? It's barely midnight. Shut up, I didn't get much sleep last night. Yeah, I guess you had it rough recently. I suppose we'll call it a night. Be continued after we avenge Maruhashi and Natsumi recovers. Yes, sounds good. Then I'll be able to empty my head and laugh it up like a moron with you. Who knows when that'll be, though. I'm not too far off, man. We'll finish this before summer break's over. That's right, it is summer break. I've been so busy I forgot. What, seriously? Well, I guess you've always had a one-track mind. Bet most of our classmates are studying their arses off right now, trying entry exams right now. Arses? What? Seems unreal. It's because my personal reality's been so messed up lately. Things like summer break and school that are normal for everyone else seems totally alien. After all this is over, will I ever be able to return to my old life? Alright, let's split up. We'll meet up again tomorrow afternoon. I'll go with you to see Amy. What are you gonna do now? Go home? Not a chance. Once I go back, I'm gonna be back under surveillance. I'll stay in some random hotel until it's all finished. You can stay at my place. Yeah, hard no on that. That place is old, cramped, smelly. I'd be fine for a tough guy like you, but for someone refined like myself, it's impossible. I get it. Do whatever you want. Thanks for the offer, though. Alright, good night. Amanome heads to the ticket gates. Guess I'll head back too. Ditched me, huh? My apartment has a mirror that connects to the realm of dead. Feels weird to sleep in a place with something like that sitting in it, but after all I've gone through, this is nothing. I've survived for all this long. How about you just smash the mirror? I don't know about other spirits, but Kikuya wants to play her game with me, so she probably won't harm me directly. That's what I've decided to think. I realize it's a pretty bold stance to take. Aren't I supposed to hear the float? I eat some food, take a shower, then get ready for bed. I think I'll be able to sleep well for once. Destroy the mirror. Go to bed. Collapse on the bed, I shut my eyes. Maybe because I haven't gotten much sleep, my consciousness quickly melts into darkness. Dot 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 dot. Yes. The 20th, the 20th. And this day we got a big thing. I meet up with Amanome around noon and we head to the hospital where Amy's staying. While Amanome keeps Amy company, the doctor explains her diagnosis to me. Amy's body is healthy, but they found some small irregularities in her brainwave. He mentioned something about alpha or beta waves, but I can't make sense of it. He says he wants to do more thorough examinations, so he'll be keeping Amy another night. Amy's unhappy to hear that, of course. Well, then I'm just gonna make a guess that's not Amy. That's probably Kikuya, hiding, probably. Before evening, Amanome and I return to Kisoji Station. When we leave the building, the summer sun's blinding rays shine down on us. The sun's way too bright today. This heat makes me want to kill someone. Flynt, let's get to Black Rabbit. I feel like a fried egg right now. Hey, I like this beautiful sunny day. It feels nice. Against the weird dark art style. Run to Black Rabbit, hurrying along as we flee from the sun. We crank up the air conditioning, pass the time drinking, talking about nothing. Oo's coming by tonight. Apparently she's got a verdict on the report of the cause of the fire. Sorry I'm late. Be patient. Someone else has got the details? I feel awful. Middle-aged guys like me are not cut out for this heat. Hey, Kojima, looks like you're doing well. Am I gonna have a 5-person party coming with me? Oh, how sweet. And it looks like I am, because I'm not actually bringing anyone. I'm sure you missed me yesterday. You guys are working together? Well, yeah, I've been curious about that report, too. So I got her to tell me the results early. But thanks to my curiosity, now I gotta do even more work. I make it a habit to use whoever's handy. Apparently this extra work is Ooze doing. So Bon and I will be taking our leave. I would have loved to chat to you more, but if I don't hurry, I'll miss the bullet chain. Where in the world are you going? Out west, on a business trip involving Killer Peach. Ooh can give you more details. Let's go. Oh, you're going off on your own. Okay. Bon and Rose hurry to leave. Talk about coming and going like a tempest. That hottie with the body was Rose, yeah? Too bad. I didn't get to introduce myself. Well, hopefully that all goes well. Involves Killer Beach. What kind of order was it? Before that, I'll tell you more about this. Ooh takes a familiar document. It's the report. The fire report. Got a forensic research to check out the parts that were black and unreadable, as I assumed it's about the fire of Momoi department store. You mean that the Killer Peach, Okayama talked about on the tape recorder? Never heard of it before. No surprise, it's been 10 years ago. Were we snot-nosed brats back then, we weren't interested in the news. And I think about it, Flynt, that's about the time I met you, right? Was it? I don't remember at all. Hey. Keep talking, detective. What kind of fire was it? Ooh falls silent and begins to speak in a hushed voice. Momoi department store was an old store in front of Shinza station. 10 years ago, a fire shut it down. Then the Sumi group brought it, demolished it, built Moon Tower right in that very spot. That explains the Ghost World department store. So that's how they're related. It's probably why the floor of a department store appeared outside the elevator. It must be like a supernatural effect caused by spirit, like at the Moroku residence. Fire happened on the 5th floor in the toy department. The toy department caught fire? On the news, they speculated that an electrical malfunction in the lights caused it. Whatever the cause was, more than 20 people lost their lives. Most of the victims were families. Jesus. It was just before Christmas, so they probably come to buy presents. That's some horrific timing. Somehow that's not I don't think that's an electrical fire. At least that's what was reported. But that's not the truth. Oh, the report made that very clear. The blackened parts had info on the true cause of the fire and state the scene. The true cause, huh? On the floor of that scene of the incident, they found traces of gasoline. So... arson? Condition of the scene leave no room for doubt. News probably got fed some false info and the evidence got suppressed. Even this report... Why? Wouldn't it be better to say that the Shinza Corp got attacked? Even this report was considered lost because of some accident. Now the question is, who's behind all that? Though you can probably guess based on what you heard from Okayama's voice recorder. He was trying to ask Noboru Ishimaru, the president of Sumi Group, about the fire. She was probably suspicious about the truth behind the fire and Ishimaru's relation to it. Okayama lost her husband and son in that fire. Oh. She went after Ishimaru to get revenge and was killed. Killer Peach had her the report on her. That means Okayama must have found it somewhere. She was a member of the Diet, so she must have had connections. That's some obsession. If she went to those lengths to get the report, she'd probably be the type to hold on after death. Her family died after all. Can't say I doubt her fierce persistence to get to the truth. May I ask something? You say the cause of the fire was arson, but was the culprit ever found? No, not yet. It wasn't written in the report either, but must have been someone who was with one messed up head. Let me say that. Or in the report, there was a gun found at the scene of the fire, but most of the victims burned to death. If they wanted to kill them, they could have just shot them, but they specifically burned them. Most of the burned corpses they found were chained together? What are those for? How should I know? The report lists some possibilities, maybe to restrain the victims or have them watch each other. And one that sounds pretty occult. What do you mean by occult? Well, that arsonist may have been trying to play the demon Tsukiyomi game. Oh, it is a ritual. Do you know anything about demons? No, I've never heard of it. What is it? I don't know. I just remember Kikuya talking about it. I'm sure of it. Amy mentioned that earlier. Uh-oh. What? It's time. A whisper comes from somewhere. It's time for a tale. Demon Tsukiyomi, Demon Tsukiyomi, please come here. So it's not over yet, huh? This time it's different. The game always starts with Kikuya tells me the name of a spirit. Kikuya hasn't shown herself. Like I fucking said, Kikuya's pretending to be Amy. She told me about demons, Tsukiyomi. I have no idea what's going on. I suddenly feel my consciousness drift away and instinctively hold my head. Flynt, what's the matter? It's a curse. Kikuya's curse is back. Like you saved Amy. How would I know what Kikuya's deal is? All I know is I'm in real trouble if I don't do something about this demon Tsukiyomi by today. What? Yeah, I guess we gotta act before we think right now. We've survived this long, so I'm sure it'll all work out this time too. Tell us everything you know about that damn demon Tsukiyomi game. Alright. Tell me. Then I'll tell you what I know. Yeah, it's Tsukiyomi, right. I thought that's how you pronounce it. The Demon Tsukiyomi game was real popular with middle schoolers at the time. If you performed a certain ritual, supposedly a ghost called the Demon Tsukiyomi would appear. Why would you want to summon that? And grant any wish. No one really knows what Demon Tsukiyomi itself is supposed to be. Some say it's a name taken from the Japanese god of the moon, Tsukiyomi. Apparently because it only shows up on nights where there's a moon. You mean every night? The concept is kind of similar to a Kokuri game or a Ouija board. The Demon Tsukiyomi game ritual has to be done on a night when there's a moon. To summon him, you need chains, something to burn, and 2 hand mirrors. First, you place the chain down like you're surrounding yourself. The area sectioned off by the chain is supposed to be like an altar. Next, you take your offering, burn it in the altar. You can burn anything you want, but its value's got to be proportional to the size of your wish. Human lives. If your wish isn't granted, that means the thing you burnt wasn't valuable enough. Once you light the thing on fire, you gotta recite a spell to summon the demon before it burns up. Demon Tsukiyomi-sa, Demon Tsukiyomi-sa, please grant my wish. Did I just say Tsukiyomi-sa? God damn it. Once you finish the spell, there's one last thing. You gotta use 2 hand mirrors and join them together. That connects Kikuya. So is Kikuya the Demon Tsukiyomi? Because that would make sense. Or is one of her forms Tsukiyomi? Everything I know about it. That sounds a little different than the rumors we've heard about other spirits. It doesn't even mention everyone dying. Between the chains and the fire, it all lines up with the arson case, which means the arsonist is trying to perform the demon ritual? I'm just gonna say demon. That's just one explanation. No one but the arsonist knows. So, Kojima, what are you gonna do now? Well, I'm obviously gonna lay the demon suit together. I'll research. That'll be useless. Everything I just told you was the info I found from poking around. Pretty lazy for a cop. Go knocking on doors, would you? You're a bit young to be a Luddite, ain't ya? Guess I should give more thought. I'll go to Moon Tower. I'm gonna go to Moon Tower. Got any reason for that? That one elevator turn back time. Took a good old day. Well, actually, no, that wasn't a good old day. Only a spirit can do that. Something similar happened to the Moroki residents. If the elevator's still doing that, that means something's still there. And it just might be Demon Tsukiyomi. Well, let's see. 20 people died in that fire. So I'm assuming there's a lot of grudge. Alright, wanna get going then? The department store the elevator goes to is the scene from right after the fire. There might be chains left there. Wait, how are we gonna get there? As decided, I'll be going with you. Obviously, it's my job to protect you. You're gonna have to fix that ghost allergy of yours before you make claims like that. Ugh. I feel like I've come a long way compared to how I was when this all started. Look, you survived 2 attacks? If we're going to Moon Tower, we'll need to prepare. Bond's not with us, so we can't use the same trick we did before. What did you ask Bond and Rose to do? Just some minor business. Minor business? I thought it involved Killer Peach. I sent him to Atami, where Okiyama's house is. After Okiyama died, her personal belongings were sent to her house. Wanted to find out what was in there. If there's a notebook, we might learn something about Killer Peach or the arson case. Can't believe they were fine with being ordered around like that. When I told Bond it'd be a good scoop, he was all for it, and I introduced Rose to a nice hot spring inn, which got her real interested real fast. Sounds like Bond and Rose are out of reach. They won't be able to help me tonight. So, we're gonna sneak into Moon Tower then? I'm gonna take a page out of Bond's book. Just leave it to me. Alright, I'm counting on it. You need 30,000 yen? Right, better get going. Come to Moon Tower in about 2 hours. Who leaves the bar after that cryptic remark? Well, we got some time to kill. Wanna get a bite to eat? Apparently there's a new traditional style place. Sure. Could go with the last meal. Even if it's just for the free food. Nome and I go to a fancy restaurant by Shinza Station. The food there is mind-blowing, which is to be expected from something so crazy expensive. Though I would have preferred more meat. Momoi department store fire 10 years ago. Not an accident. Victims were tied up in chains. Demon Tsukiyomi ritual has similarities with fire incident. Surround self with chains. Make altar. Burn something. Incantation. Need 2 mirrors. Join them by facing together. Wish granted based on value of object burned. Which I'm assuming 20 human lives, including that life of the arsonist, probably is big enough. I mean, how much is a human life worth? I'm not saying that to be mean, but like, I mean, you could probably pitch a pretty good deal. 2 hours after I split with U, I arrive at Sinja. It's a Friday night, but really there aren't many people. Wonder how Miss Little Detective will do it. It's U. Yo, I'm at Moon Tower. Good timing, I just finished persuading him. Persuading, is it? I just had a nice long chat with the head of security who Bond bribed is all. Told him if he didn't listen to what I said, I'd haul him in for breach of trust. Simmer down real quick. Wow, you really are a shitty cop. What else was I supposed to do? We don't have a lot of options. Anyway, the back door is unlocked, so get in. I'll be waiting on the roof. Got something I want to show you. Alright, meet you there. Ooh. Seems all obstacles have been removed. Time to march into battle. Yes. Even this late at night, the asphalt is still hot as I head toward Moon Tower. No one's in sight as I slip in the back door. There's a back door. I'm surprised. Unlike outside, it's cool in here. Guess the air conditioning's still running. I reflectively take a look around, but I didn't need to bother. There's no one in the hall. The detective said she'd be on the roof, yeah? Who knows what she wants to show us, but we better get a move on. Yes. Examine the left boot and... West side? Could it be... a text? Ooh. I open the message. How are ya? It's the man. I've prepared your next real search the broken red monster in the place that exists no more. The department store? How'd you get in there? Well, then again, you're dead, so... Well, I can't do anything about that right now. At least I'm not going to be able to do anything about that for a long while. Okay. Alright, let's push the button. Oh, I want to go to roof. And up we go. Hey. There's a door out to the roof? Huh. Looks nice. Roof of Moon Tower's an open terrace. Cloudy tonight, but if it wasn't, we'd probably get a great view of the starry sky. Huh. I look down at the lowly peon. I like looking down at the lowly peons from this eye. Who exactly are the lowly peons? Hey, you made it. Pretty nice spot, isn't it? Pretty fond of it, so I come up here every now and then. You come here for a reason? Well, you know. What are we meeting on the roof for? This. I glanced down at U's feet. She stands by only bare patch of ground. There's a stone monument in the center. Some kind of monument. A bunch of letters are engraved in the stone's smooth surface. On one end, in a large letter, it reads, Momomi Department Store Fire Victim Memorial. Apparently this is a memorial for the victims. After a paragraph consoling the dead, there's a list of names. Some of the names look familiar. Keiji Okuyama, Momotaru Okuyama. This is Tomoko Okuyama's husband and son. Okuyama had been trying to discover the truth behind the fire, and she was killed for it. Oh. As I keep reading, my eyes snag a group of names. Their last name. Ooh. The oohs on this list, they aren't... Yeah, what you think? Parents and my little brother. Their names are here, then they died in the department store fire 10 years ago? Yeah, that's right. They went to the Momi department store before Christmas to buy my little brother a present. I made plans to play at a friend's house, so I didn't go with them. Thanks to that, I was saved. Then is that why you're so rash when it comes to the Moon Tower case? Pretty much. I knew Diet Woman Okuyama was chasing the truth behind the fire, that the president of Sumi, Noboru Ishimaru, was keeping a close eye on her. Then Okuyama up and vanished, the Sumi folk had to be behind it. Though thought I could learn something by investigating them under the guise of the Killer Peach case. Never expected Okuyama to be Killer Peach. She quirks a weary smile. No surprise, this case took a left turn far outside the jurisdiction of regular detectives. Both Okuyama and I lost family in that fire. I understand Killer Peach's grudge. But I'm a member of the police, I can't accept her approach. I need to stop her no matter what. So I want to pursue the truth using just means in her place. Just means, huh? You do realize this investigation of yours is totally illegal, right? Quit being fuss. I saw Ooh get cut down by Killer Peach. Her recklessness back then pissed me off, but when I think about how much she'd likely be comparing herself to Killer Peach, guess it's only natural. By the way, about this memorial. Why is this one spot scratched out? Among the list, there's one appears to be scratched out. Oh, that. Probably some nasty prank or something. One day it was just like that. Whose name was there? No clue. The report only mentioned that there were 25 people. No personal info. Huh. Well, can we figure out the 25th? 25 victims, including the one scratched out. The report said the cause of the fire was arson and the victims have been connected by chain. It all happened 10 years ago, and how did it connect to Demon Tsukiyomi? I'll have to go back to the past to find out. Gotta go back. Well, we're done here, so let's get going. We've headed to Momi Department Store. We'll take the special elevator on the first floor. We still got the print? Cool. Demon Tsukiyomi. I'm assuming the scratched out name is the actual person who did it. Victim names engraved on memorial, 24 people. Last name Okuyama, Oo's family, parents, younger brother. Empty spot for one name seems to be scraped. Cause of fire corrupted Okuyama, no. More than likely, yes. What's up? I punched the button, but the elevator's not responding. I tapped the button over and over, but the doors still won't open. The elevator ain't even coming. Let me see, maybe I pushed it wrong? He tries pushing the button himself, but it still doesn't respond. Oh, is one of these elevators gonna open up and we're like, we've been gradually invited. Symbols are clanging together somewhere, mixed in what sounds like faint clockwork. What are you screaming for, baby? If this is how the next boss of the Yamanomes is like, then the world's full of trouble. It's not my fault. Guess no snappy comeback from him. He's coming from over there. A ghost symbol, monkey? Hey, would you keep it down? What do you do if security catches us? That's how you convince them. Rather avoid as much trouble as we can. Who knows what will happen? Good point. If nothing happens, I grab the gorilla toy. It's a ghost gorilla toy. Took the elevator. I'ma go to floor 1. Out of nowhere, there's a loud shaking, but just as suddenly as it starts, it stops. And the lights go out. Oh shit. Do you really break on us? I just don't want that screech. Well, it's back on. Guess it wasn't broken. Faulty wiring. Flynt over there. I look over where he's pointing. I don't remember seeing it. That wasn't there when we got on, right? Probably just fell from the ceiling when we stopped. Amanome's in slack-jaw shock, but I ignore him. I yank the toy down as if nothing happened. Yeah, we're being led. Yeah, we're being led. It's kind of funny. A girl's laughter suddenly echoes down the hall. Laughter now, too. What in the world's going on with this building? Hey, Flynt, was the doll here before? I look where Nomi's pointing and see an old, worn little girl doll. No? I slowly shake my head. All these supernatural things, one after another, is really creepy. Damn it. I stomp over, pick up the doll. Inspect the button. Oh. Cell phone? It's not mine. Nope, not mine, which means... Looks like it's me. Excuse me for a sec. Yeah, it's me, Ooh. Bon, huh? Hey there. Yeah, you got Okanama's belongings okay? Good thing Nishimaru didn't get his hands on them. She stepped away, but she's so loud that I can hear what's going on. If you find a notebook or diary, look through every last bit of it. Maybe we'll figure out why Ishimaru and Sumi covered up the fire. Alright, I'll let you get to it. So that's what's going on. I had Bon and Rose go check it out for me. We'll get a call if there are any developments. Let's get to the special elevator. Yes. A lot's happened, but we better see this demon Tsukiyomi thing. Can we use the elevator? Got this. I already reached out to the higher-ups. My fingerprint should now activate it. Then it's just whether it'll send us to the past or not. Won't know until we try. You press your finger. And then do 44. Just get ready for a scream. Yep, finally then. Yep. That's the portal. A freakish scream pierced my ears. Was that an earthquake? What the heck was that voice? An earthquake in the voice. I recall what happened at Moon Tower before. This happened the last time I went to the past too. So then you're saying we've arrived at... Most likely. So we just made the checkpoint. The mysterious phenomenon stops, the elevator moves, and when it stops, it lets us out on an unknown floor. Yep. When the door opened, I step out. Here we are. Guess it still works. We're really in the past now. You sure this ain't the present? What's got you so freaked out, Squirt? Moon Tower ain't got no shopping area. No way. We've gone back to the past. But here's a question though. This past doesn't exist because the mall burned down, right? So why is everything standing? If this is the past, there's a problem. Ooh was killed by Killer Peach. You're not one to stand around thinking. Time to explain that I've been here twice before my last invasion, and both times Ooh died. Then you're saying it might happen again. Worrying about maybes won't get us anywhere. Who knows if the demon will appear unless we look. So let's get going. Speaking of, I have a question before we proceed. Just what is that red thing on the floor? I'm assuming fire extinguishers? Flares. Ooh, that was mentioned in the report. So this flare was used in the incident. But what for? If you want to burn something, all you need is gasoline and a spark, right? The theory, in the report said, the culprit first caused a fake fire with flares, and they guided all the panicking customers to somewhere they could detain them. Crafty asshole. Oh. Apparently Bon was supposed to die. I'm glad that didn't happen. Alright. Now we're walking. I sense a presence in the dark. Spinning the flashlight reveals... What? 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 Oh, right, it's the... That's Killer Peach, isn't it? I thought you defeated her. Time's been turned back. Killer Peach vanished, but the strange phenomena hasn't stopped. It's not her doing after all. Damn, I'll think on the layer. Right now I gotta do something. Killer Peach sways as she walks. Who are you? What are you doing here? Well, you're a ghost that can at least be talked to, so... But there's no way I can use the same method I did last time. I don't have the tools. Gotta think of another way. I know the truth behind her grudge now. I need to let her know that somehow. But if I say anything wrong, she'll cut me down. I know what to do. So there's a double ghost? Cool. Show the report. Also, you're holding that katana. I noticed you're holding the katana by the blade. That's not really good. This is the fire report from the Momoy department store. I thrust the report out in front of me and the killer shows. I may be imagining it, but it seems like she's not sure what to do. Why do you have all of her eyes swivel to focus on me? Her stare pierces me into my bones. It's clear she'll see through any lie. Well, I'm not lying when I say I defeated you. You defeated me? Yeah, I did. I defeated you, and that's how I got this report. I'm using it to investigate the truth behind this department store fire. Truth. Investigating the truth. That's what you did when you were alive. What I did when I was alive. You didn't just want revenge on Tsumi. You wanted to know the truth behind that fire that killed your family no matter what, right? Investigating the truth. There is no falsehood in these words. I mean every word. After a long and moment breathless silence, with a cry, Killer Peach vanishes. So is she gonna help? I don't know how we survived, but we did. Man, how are you so calm? I nearly threw up. I'm so worried we'd die. Something's over there. What? Oh, we're walking further. The katana Killer Peach used lies on the ground. Katana. So the sword. That means she's leaving the rest up to you? Well, maybe she'll help me. Maybe she'll hold back the demon while we pour salt in the wounds. How should I know? Well, with things the way they are, it may come in handy. I pretend I didn't see you take an illegal weapon for now. Hand it over when we leave, though. Whatever, I'm not planning on getting much future use with it. Well, I mean, a katana has its uses, so... Ah, yes. Ugh, I don't like that image. Toys and doll in the elevator hall, plushie inside elevator. Killer Peach again? I thought I defeated her. Was I entrusted with everything? More than likely, yes. Kids Plaza. Oh, it's the kids department. Of course it's in the kids department. Where would it be? We step out into a wide burnt area. Looks like the fire was the worst here. Walls, floor, ceiling, everything charred pitch black. According to the report, this children's plaza was where the fire started. It used to be a play area with equipment. There are chains on the ground. Is this where the demon ritual happened? Probably. Everything points to it, but that's also if it was even done. Well, maybe that's the problem. It wasn't done in the first place. And there's ghost children. Ask Santa for my Christmas presents, Kay. Promise I'm waiting. That's sad. Again? Damn it, couldn't they cut it out already? Listen. If my track record of ghost media has anything, kid ghosts are by far the least you need to worry about. Unless it's the grunge The ring girl. How many supernatural things does that make now? I've lost track. Oh, let's ignore it. Just look over. Okay, so I need to examine the... Ooh, those are bodies. Oh, they're gone. They were just there. Hard to believe. Let me turn on my fan. Corpses that have been vividly real. If a second ago it vanished. Maybe the victim's grudge is so strong they showed it to us? Huh. There's a black stain of some kind where one of the corpses had been. Is it blood? I move closer, reach out. Yep, it's blood. Ugh. Damn, my ears are buzzing loud that I'm getting vertigo. Must be blood. Touch it. Do I have to touch it? Examine the black chains. Not yet. First, burnt bench at the back. If you go to the state of the bench, the fire was really bad. I look around the area and find a gun on the floor. I think it's the one the arsonist had. Find something? I found the gun. What? I pick up the gun. Looks like it still works. Am I gonna need it? What do you do with it now? Preserve it as evidence? Nah. If the thing still works, it might come in handy when we're fighting the spirit. Oh, we're gonna do this Doom style? Doubt a gun will work on a spirit. Don't know till you try. Anyway, we'll get better evidence from Tomoko Okayama's house. Okay. I'll take it once we get out alive, so don't lose it. If worse comes to worse, you'll turn a blind eye to shooting this, right? Depends on how I'm feeling at the time. Hey. What depends? What kind of gun? A shotgun. Oh, we're really dooming it up in here. Black chain. Excuse me. Ugh. Must have used these to make sure the hostages didn't escape. Yeah, the victims were wrapped in chain. Gas was poured on them and then they were set up on fire. Some grand ritual sacrificing innocence just for his ego. The venom in her words stopped my tongue. Maybe I can learn something if I touch the chain. Might see if there's blood on them. It'll take all the information. I instantly touch my hand is scalded by searing heat. I yank my hand. What's wrong? The chain's still hot. You're kidding me. Link looks normal, cool metal. Chains don't look hot at all, but I definitely felt heat. Ow. Clearly not believing me, Anomi reaches out and touches the chain, gets burned. They really are hot. Okay, well, the stain. Blood tree. I slowly reach out my fingers. Oh, blood of old. Blood of days past, show me a vision of the future. That Shut up, idiot. This is the most important part. It's the apartment just store before it was burnt. Who is that? Something's off. A man with a cigarette hanging from his mouth looks down at several adults chained together. On his arm are some familiar-looking mouths. Oh, he was trying to use Demon Tsukiyomi to get rid of Kakuya. Between him and the kids, looks like he's soaked in something. Plastic container on the floor makes it pretty obvious what it is. Masaru. What are you gonna do with Masaru? So this kid is Masaru, huh? That's my name too. Maybe that'll make Mom happy too. You asshole. So his name is Masaru. The man with the scarf tries to jump forward, but the other two grab him. Don't move, he'll kill us too. Just endure it, I don't want to die. Let me go, Masaru. Papa, Mama, help me. Oh, Masaru. Yeah. Shall we get started? Mom is waiting after all. I think I'll start with the kid. Oh, God. Your mom? Damn, I feel sick. What did you see? I explained the horrific tragedy that happened. A demon Tsukiyomi ritual sacrificing a bunch of families, the man laughing horribly as he did it. I can barely even say those words. Ugh. Then the demon Tsukiyomi ritual was what he was after. Looks like, yeah. The granted wish needs to be proportional to the value of the burned object. A human life for a human life. Makes sense, so he burned living humans. Kojima, you said the arsonist was a man, yeah? Yeah, in his 30s, said his name was Masaru, and he had mouths on his arm. Mouths? It was Kikuya's curse. Better explain. I tell her about the horrifying mouths that appear on me and not Natsumi. In other words, the arsonist might have been caught up in Kikuya's game. Most likely. Oh god. It's the mouths time. It's almost time. Well, yeah, I can see the survival escape, so... It's almost the finale of the tale. Demon Tsukiyomi, please grant my wish. I don't have much time. Is the curse pressing? Yeah. Not good. He falls silent thinking about something. What's gotten into you? The curse won't stop until you defeat the spirit. Then what we need to do is find it, yeah? Then it's time to throw the chips all in. We're calling him. So you're saying we gotta perform the demon Tsukiyomi ritual? Exactly. That's our only choice. There's no other way to escape the curse other than doing something about demon Tsukiyomi. Time's running out. I gotta make a gamble. It's like I'm on a tightrope walking a chasm. Actually, I'd say I'm being backed up to the edge of the cliff. We can summon Demon Tsukiyomi if we have chains, 2 hand mirrors, and something to burn. We've already got the chains, so we just need mirrors and a fire starter. And I should have brought the compact mirror. Ooh, you're a working professional. Don't you have a hand mirror or something? Don't look at me. Sorry, I battle with my wits, not my looks. You're kidding. What about something to start a fire? I don't smoke, but I got a lighter on me. Yeah, we just need something to burn then. Nothing for it. I'll have to look around. Yep. Sounds like jingle bells. Please don't tell me this is... Got a vision of the scene of the fire like everyone thought. It was arson. Demon Tsukiyomi ritual performed with the victim as sacrifice. This is Momoe, set of fire. Saw a ghost of a victim. I replicate Demon Tsukiyomi ritual. The chains burn object. Joining mirror. Please don't tell me this music... Fucking come on. She's on the right. Gimme. Probably use this. Give me a burnt mirror. It's burnt, but the mirror part looks fine. Hand mirror. What's this? He shows me a stick he found among the products on display. Who knows? The tips melted, might come in handy. It's a stick. Examine blue toys. There's a bunch of other plushies. They don't look like it, but most are wet. So wet that I don't want to shove any in my bag. There's something red between a few animals. What's a flare doing here? What? It's soaked wet. It's also wet, making it unusable, but it's definitely a flare. We could have used that if it wasn't wet. Yeah. Now it says look at the blue toys. Where are their blue toys? Hold on. Examine blue toys. Oh, those things? Bunch of toys for little boys. Hey, you think we could use these gloves? For what? How should I know? Oh, yeah. When does your brain ever work? Anytime I'm in a pinch. Moving the chain, I find a toy robot nearby that still looks normal. Normal enough. It's burnt. What are you gonna use that for? Don't know. When does your brain ever work? When I needs to. Here's open. I look around a bit more, but nothing else. Any flare that isn't used? We could use flares. They're too wet. They're rolling everywhere, so let's see if any still work. Sure. I check each flare on the ground to see if they can be used for the fire. Find any good ones? Nope, all been used. Oh well. I got everything, but I couldn't find anything to burn. We could just use that flare. We just need the gunpowder. Yeah, I found a flare by the spot where you found that stick toy. It can't be used, but it was lying in such an odd place. Maybe there'll be more in other spots. True. Some might even be usable. One ain't gonna be enough. We'll need a bunch of them. Got it. Guess I'll double check where I've already looked. Gotcha. Oh, for fuck's sake. The sooner I get out of here, the sooner I can do. Found wet flares, but I may as well try again. Want to take another look? Yeah, there might be spots that aren't wet. I search every nook and cranny for a spot that's dry. There's a dry patch behind some of the plushies. I push an animal aside and see one big hole. A red tube pokes out of it. Found one that looks like it still works. Nice work, just like Amanome thought. But why are there flares all over? Beats me. Probably left by the arsonist. But I'm just gonna take a wild guess. The fake fire caused the sprinklers to go off in this section, which caused the other flares to get wet. There's no way to understand people like that. Now keep looking everywhere. Oh god, I can't keep doing that. Ugh. Once they call Demon Tsukiyomi, the truth will come to light.
Ryokai.
Do we even know what Demon Tsukiyomi is? Check the mannequin. I check all around the mannequin and the kids' clothes. Find anything? Nope. What? Oh. That one over here. There is one. Flare. Keep looking for others. Gotcha. Clothes stand. I search around the display. How about that? Found one that looks usable. And then the rest is just clothes. You put it in any in your bag, I'll tag you with police tape. We're in the past. You can't arrest me for stealing clothes in the ghost world, can you? Wasn't gonna touch him. We're in the ghost world. You can't get me for shit. I check around the tree. There's a flare in the pot. Found one that looks like it still works. Hey. Nice work. Keep looking for others. I think that should be all. Well, there's one more. Says there's a mounting car. Is that? Reminder of something a kid can ride. I check out the playground equipment. There's 3 flares around it. Just hoping they're still okay. I pick one up and check to see if it's used. 2 out of 3 are too burnt, but it seems the last one could still work. Wish all of them were this good. At least it wasn't a total bust. Found one. Hey, nice work. Keep looking for others. I think that's all of them. How many does that make? I count the flares in my bag. 5. Some are kind of damp, but we only need the gunpowder inside them. With a flame, they'll dry right up and ignite. Guess I'll start preparing the ritual then. Yep, let's start preparing. It's time. Well, we are summoning the demon, so yeah, he's gonna be right on our doorstep. The tale has reached happily ever after. Yomi, Demon Tsukiyomi, Demon Tsukiyomi, Demon Tsukiyomi. Don't open. Please grant my wish, please grant my wish. Oh, now you're telling me not to open. Okay. You're telling me not to open before I do the damn thing. Okay, fine. the way. Oh, I'll finish your something say. Instantly I touch the chain. How is it? Not hot, I can carry them this way. Maneuver the chain to a circle. Is this okay? They look the same. The chains are ready now. Fleur. I take out a flare, but how am I supposed to use... What? Oh no, the center of the floor. Flare. Break down the flares, just leave the gunpowder on the floor. We'll need multiples so it burns. Exactly. We make it a pentagram, you take the flares and tear them apart. I'll help you. Way too much effort, but at least it's worth it. We managed to gather quite a bit of gunpowder. Should be plenty now. Hurry and get the other stuff ready. Name in the pool of water on the left. Take the burn mirror and try holding it up. The mirror reflecting the muddle in the mirror, and the mirror's reflected in the puddle. That should work the joining mirrors. And then... Oh. Are you gonna... Nope. Ready to summon the ritual. All I need is say the magic word. What should I wish for? Lifting your curse. I'll go with that then. Time to light the gunpowder from the flares. Once it's burning, I close my eyes. Demon Tsukiyomi, please come here. Making a silent wish for the curse on me to be released, I call forth Demon Tsukiyomi. What feels like an eternity of silence passes. Suddenly the room darkens and I feel cold. Everything is developing a strange stiffness, like I'm the only person in the whole world. As the feeling settles over me. Are you supposed to be like a biblical representation of a demon? Meatball. It's a giant demonic meatball. A small clump of flesh appears out of thin air. Weird lumps start growing rapidly until it's the huge mass of flesh. This is Demon Tsukiyomi? It's completely disgusting. My whole body shudders. I can't say I expected this. Run home to mommy if you're scared. Like hell I will. Can't leave you alone after coming this far. This is by far the least scary of the demons. It's just a bunch of eyes on a meatball. Then you know you're stuck with me until it's over. It's in pain. Some kind of dark surge attacks me. It roils with burning hatred. What am I supposed to do? Grant. Grant like a wish? What am I supposed to grant? Oh. I don't get my wish granted. I grant your wish. Ah. Super excited for it. What? Look for you to what? Do you understand? You think that face that sounded like a little kid? Now that you mention it, that Grant one sounds like an adult. Exactly. So a parent wanting to grant a kid's wish, something a kid wants from their parent? No clue what it'd be, though. You don't have anything else going on. It's up to us to figure out the rest. I know. So a parent wants to grant a kid's wish. If I can grant them, then... survival escape. I like how it says... Hold on. Let me wait until... Yeah. I like how the guide says, look at the faces. What faces? All I see are... Oh, no, wait. That's a nose. That's a nose. Lower right face. I'm assuming the mouth. Buy me a big monkey, please. Okay, here you go. No reaction? No idea if I got it right or not. Might just give something to all of them first. Upper right face. I want Jennifer. I'm assuming that's the laughing girl. No reaction? Maybe I need to give things to all the faces. Oh, if this is just gonna be like a upper left face, grant my wish. Melted stick, that could be a magic wand, I realize now. I'm just reading it, no reaction. Then the final one, I need to give the little robot. Yep, that sounds like a robot. Did I do good? I've given something to every face. All I can do now is wait. A symbol monkey. Thanks, Dad. One of the faces cries excitingly. Whoa. You did it, buddy. It's too early to celebrate. I sound grim, but we haven't heard the other faces yet. It's Jennifer. Thank you, Mom. Apparently got a second face right, too. It's Kaiser Robot. Kaiser Punch. A third face also yells. Just one more. Mom? Mom? This isn't Mom. Huh? Right when I thought we were in the clear, demon goes berserk? Chains come flying at us? Whoa. Oh, you okay? Yeah, just barely. Did I give you the wrong thing? Well, then again, a melted stick. You know, we can't do anything like this. Run. Where? Aim. What? It's just gonna follow us. Seems like the angry face was the only wrong one. So what do we do? Well, if we knew what it wanted, it's the only. That thing was all mom this, mom that. Yeah. Give it a mother. Doesn't sound very far away. Must be chasing us. We're being chased by a meatball. Use the elevator. We'll figure out what it wants in the meantime. Might as well. We got no other choice. Time for the elevator. Barreling into the elevator hall, I run straight for the door. Doesn't work. We're making a final stand. What's the matter? Hurry up and open it. I pushed it, but it ain't opening. I jam my thumb on the button again and again. The thing still doesn't open. Has it caught to us? No, I don't see it. Even if I do, it'll be far enough away that if we can open the door... The pep talk is appreciated, but if we stay stuck like this, we'll be up shit creek. Goddammit, fine, if you're gonna be that way. Stupid door's pissing me off. I grab the edge and try to force it open. Realizing what I'm doing, Ooh jumps in and helps me. Yep, there it is. Now you're hanging from the ceiling. It fights us, and we haven't made much progress. It's not very far away. No way. Shit, I was careless. Hurry up, at this rate we're gonna die. Open up. Terror gives me extra strength. I need to open the door. Yes! I slip my hand in the cracks and force it open. Open. Alright, go, get inside. Is it gonna be right? Once I'm in, I made it slip inside too. Really? You're gonna be that inconsiderate? There's only enough room for 3 people in here. Close the door now. Who smashed the buttons? No use, the door won't close because it's got caught. You give up after we made it this far? Move! Did you just kick a demon? The heat burns the soles of my shoes, filling the elevator with the smell of burnt rubber. The spirit repeats just enough for the door to manage to close. Well, you're safe, so I guess back down to the first floor? Oh, nicely done. Whew. We're going up? Seems so. Hope we can go back down. That's up to luck. At least we're safe for now. I don't know if I should say this, but kicking a spirit is such a you thing to do. Shut it. You tried to shoot one with a gun. A gun, huh? Obviously not a real one. Just a model gun with some slight modifications, extremely slight. Ooh, something to look forward to after we survive this. You can give me all the juicy details later. I'll wring you out to dry. Ugh, now I'm in for it. Give me a break. Listen, she may be a crooked cop, but she's a good crooked cop. Lucky for us, the elevator connects to Moon Tower's roof. We rush out to the terrace. Oh, the hell's up with the moon? After we left, we should be back at Moon Tower. We're still in the ghost world. Won't get away that easily, huh? If the demons got control of this place, then it'll probably be here soon enough. What do? Well, I can't just poof ideas out of thin air, you know. We just gotta do something about that last face, right? Which face? You know, the one that was like, this isn't mom or whatever? Oh, the other seems satisfied. What do you mean by when they say they want their mom? Do they need to set up our lonely, lovely detective as a mom figure or something? Pff, I'm shit at acting. A cell phone vibrates. Whoa, that's me. Pulls our phone. It's Bon? Maybe so cell phones can go into the ghost world? Hey, it's me, kind of in the middle of something right now. You're serious? So he's on there too. Nah, it's nothing, just talking to myself. There's something else I gotta go. We got our hands full at the moment. We'll talk later. Bye. Who's on what? You seem excessively shocked over something. Got some amazing info or what? Yep, it's a doozy. Remember the name that was scratched off? Well, that name was Masahiro Ishimaru. Ishimaru was the president of Sumi. Yep, and Masaru is Noboru Ishimaru's second son, but that's not all. According to Okiyama's notebook, Masahiro Ishimaru was the one who caused the fire. That's just Okiyama's own conclusion after she conducted an investigation alone. The gun found at the scene couldn't have belonged to just any random schmuck. That's what caused her to be suspicious of Masaru. He was notorious for his violence and his habit of abducting people. Dad's influence prevented him from ever getting arrested, though. So if he was the arsonist, then the one who sacrificed all those people for Demon Tsukiyomi ritual was Masaru Ishimaru. The thin man with the gun who I saw staying in the vision must have been Masaru. No one let his father off the hook, though. He knew what his son liked to do, so he must have guessed who the arsonist was. And he still added his son's name to the list of victims without even batting an eye. Counted as a victim. Hard to imagine it's hard to investigate him. Plus, it buys a whole lot of sympathy. So they're both pieces of shit. Yeah, total garbage. Guess someone agreed because the name on the memorial was scratched out. If Ishimaru died in the fire, then he's probably part of Demon Tsukiyomi too. And that means even in death, the victims are stuck with the guy who killed him. If we beat him, the victim should rest in peace. How do we do that? That's your department. So much for we. Before we beat him, we gotta find him. Please tell me he's gonna be the moon. Please tell me he's gonna look. Please tell me he's gonna be the moon. You're not the moon. You're still a meatball. Man, you're a persistent bastard. How'd it follow us? How the fuck should I know? But now that it has, there's only one thing to do. Finish it here and now. Masaru Ishimaru should be in that thing somewhere. If I find him... Survival Escape, Part 2. Oh, no, Scene 2. Hold on. There's a face among here. It's this one, I believe. Well, this is the guy. Mommy. I stared down at the katana in my hand. That blade's all we got. The sword I got from Killer Pete should work against her mortal enemy. Now just to figure which one you're slashing. Sorry if I get it wrong. We'll die together then. Amanome's resolve bolsters my own determination, and I turn toward Demon Yusuke. What's that sword? I point the sword out to Demon Yusuke, and it lets out a terrified yelp. You're Masaru Ishimaru. It's terrified, and it should be. It draws a smirk out of me, and I confidently held the weapon. I dashed toward aiming at Ishimaru's face. Hurls countless chains at me, the dangerous metal flying every which way, instincts blaring my body senses the change. I dodge every last one of them. Die, Ishimaru. Which feels weird to say, for reasons. Once close enough, I pushed hard off the ground and jumped high into the air. I slashed the katana from top to bottom. Shouldn't I use a hammer for this? Ishimaru flinches in fear. Blood spurts everywhere, getting all over me. What? Ooh, now that mouth is open. For a second, a familiar place views. I'm sure that's... There's no time for that right now. I gotta do something about it. I got blued. Made it flinch, that's it. Guess physical attacks won't take it down. Any other ideas? My only thought of how to destroy spirituals is to use something spiritual. Or perform some kind of ritual. But we can't do that kind of stuff. Then all we got left to do is listen to his wish. No, don't be stupid. There's no way in hell we're gonna grant his wish. Then what are we supposed to do? She bites her lip and falls silent. I'm sure she knows, but it's impossible to bring herself to allow it since the fire was how she lost her family. I know where the spirit starts moaning. Carve. It's saying carve, but I have no idea what that means. Do I have to grant Masaru Ishimaru's wish? Time is running out. Whatever I do, my best chance to do it while stunned. Time is running out. Gotta do something while it's stunned. Carve. Think on what that could mean. Is that... It's that or grant Ishimaru's wish. I either carve or grant the wish. Well, this is probably granting the wish, which is... Well, I mean, I know I'm going down the good route, but I don't know what this is going to do. The memorial. It was made to comfort the victims. To comfort them. You think that's like a magic ritual? Now that you mention it, yeah, but what do we do? Thing's already built, so it's achieved its purpose. That's the problem. But if all goes well, Demon Tsuki might rest in peace. Well, there is one more victim. I touch the blackened blood staining my cheek. Darkened blood brings those words to mind suddenly. Carve. Blank spot. What's the matter? Not exactly the best time to be mumbling yourself. Nothing. Just saying that we might need to engrave something in the blank space. Something? Oh, a name. Yeah, exactly. We need to add a name. The problem is, whose name? The problem is, whose name should we engrave? Easy. Tomoko Okayama. I write the name with blackened blood. Someone whose strong grudge made her a spirit. She should be listed as a victim too. Wait a minute. I'm just having a weird thought. Who is that? If this ball is made of all the victims, what would adding her name do? Name of a woman who lost her husband and child in the fire. She was killed by her old man when she tried to reveal the truth. So what? He doesn't even care. Was Killer Peach not the right name? No, it was. Because now... What? Someone I don't know isn't... Is Killer Peach inside that big meatball? What are you? Oh, she's in the... What are you doing to me? Oh... I heard that voice somewhere before. The mythological Monotaro must have been guided by the name, crossing time and space to exterminate evil. Oh? Wind blows across the roof and Demon Tsukiyomi dissolves. Are those grateful cries from people mixed in with the sound of the wind? I think so. Child's voice pipes up from among them, proudly boasting about their mother. That felt really good. Oh, and the moon's gone now. We're back. The ominous scarlet moon vanishes and the sky reverts to normal. take it your curse was lifted if your expression is anything to go by. Yeah, I guess I managed to survive again. So out of all the spirits, we defeated a pregnant lady, an obese kid, a bird, a superhero, and a meatball. But it didn't leave behind a pool of blood. Yes, it makes sense, I already got Amy out. Speaking of blood, blood flew out when I cut Demon Tsukiyomi. It was only a flash, but I saw the attic in the Moroki residence. Why did that place? Better check it out. Touch the blood on my clothes and concentrate. Wow, nice work there. First thing I hear is a young man's voice. It's the arsonist Masaru Ishimaru. That was captivating, truly. Guess going full criminal to kidnap a kid really was worth it after all. Masaru, I allowed you to watch, but if you continue to say things like that, I'll have to ask you to leave. The man in the white monk robes replies oddly. His voice sounds familiar. It's gotta be Yukimu Moroki, the author who turned girls into dolls. Don't be like that, old man. Without my pop's power, you'd be behind bars right now. Yes, extremely grateful to Noboru. It's entirely due to the Ishimaru family cooperation that I'm able to fulfill my duty. That Nagashino-ji ritual, whatever. Yeah, sounds like a mouthful. Why not shorten it to NG? Sounds like a name a child would choose. Masaru, please refrain from saying anything that draws the interest of the Kaguya doll. The seal is in the process of weakening. She may be listening at this very moment. Ooh, now that's scary. You better hurry up and finish making her playmate. What's this? That, since I'm the last successor of the Moroku family, it's just junk now. Suppose you being a wrinkly old man means you're not interested in getting it on anymore? Look that way to you. Ever since I lost the power of my hand in an accident, I've given up on ordinary happiness. What do you mean by power by your hand? Each of my hands held a special power. Power to bestow was one of them. I would use it to bestow spiritual power into the doll and give it to her. So does that mean because you lost your power thing, that's why you're killing kids, making them into dolls? It's up to you whether you believe me or not. I believe you. I love stories like that. Anyway, what about you, Masaru? What about me? Will you marry and have a happy family? Noboru would surely be pleased if you had a child. Would Mom be happy in heaven too? Still hung up on Yuko. Of course I am. Pops only shoves money at me. Mom actually loved me. She's my everything, even now, forever. I always want to relive that time when Mom was around. I see. At Ishimaru's strange outburst, Moroki stops and frowns. It would be nice to go back to the past you long for. By the way, old man, you write scary fairy tales, so that means you're an expert on the occult? To some extent. What about it? I want to ask you something. Could you tell me about that demon Tsukiyomi thing? The arsonist Ishimaru abducted girls and Yakumo Moroki turned each of them into dolls. It lines up with what was written in the Nagashino-ji book I found, plus the strange doll Ishimaru grabbed. Yeah. So that doll was supposed to have power, but it doesn't have it anymore. That was the doll I picked up at the Moroku residence. You look serious, Flynt. Did something happen? No, it's nothing. Still trying to process everything I just saw. There's no way I can explain it right now. Well then, we survived by the skin of our teeth, but we can take a breather later. Let's get the hell out of here before someone finds out we broke in. Right, let's go. Hey, they should be thanking us. We just exorcised them of 2 ghosts. We're not gonna go someplace weird again, are we? It'll be fine, probably. If the demon Tsukiyomi was the one causing time to reverse, then we shouldn't be led to the scene of the fire again. 44th floor. Oh, you're going to the 1st floor. I thought you'd go to the 44th, now that you actually have the chance to. The elevator reaches the first floor without any issue. Ugh, made it back all right. Come on, we don't have time to be standing around. Let's get going. Ooh makes it clear that she wants to be out of this place, so we leave. Ooh, we should be safe here. Good job, you two. Sheesh, I'm exhausted, and that's no joke. I want to sleep like a log. Hey, what's that face for? Something's bugging me. What was that demon Tsukiyomi we saw? That's an incredibly vague question. It was probably a mixture of all the people who died in the fire. No, I get that, but the demon Tsukiyomi crystal existed way before the fire. It's not related to it. Yeah, that's true. Basically, you're wondering whether we faced the real demon Tsukiyomi. More or less. Were we originally trying to summon the demon, and then that thing appeared. First, let's sum up what we know. The arsonist Masaru Ishimaru burned humans alive in an attempt to summon demon Tsukiyomi. His wish was to revive his late mother. Talk about crazy occult maniacs. She was also the late wife of President Ishimaru of the Sumi Group. She's still quite dead. I confirmed that when I was investigating. His wish to the demon Tsukiyomi wasn't granted. That's what that mean, yeah. This is just a theory, but maybe a wish was granted. Except it wasn't Ishimaru's. Whose was it? The victims that Ishimaru killed. The voice of the 24 victims would have been louder than Ishimaru's voice. In an extreme situation like that, they would have all been wishing the same thing. I don't want to die, huh? Exactly. And in our own warped way, the demon Tsukiyomi granted that wish, creating the demon Tsukiyomi that we saw. Yes. So the rumor about demon Tsukiyomi granting wishes was true. Well, if my theory's right, that demon Tsukiyomi could have also just been a completely unrelated ball of rage, and nobody's wishes were granted during that fire. Which would mean the rumors about the demon Tsukiyomi were false. Believers in the occult would just deny it, and claim the value of the sacrifice wasn't high enough or something. And people are gonna believe what they want to believe. No such thing as a correct answer. Well, it's about time we split. This ain't a good time for minors to be walking around. Guess I'll head home. Thanks for everything, ooh. Huh, that's surprisingly decent coming from you. Have you fallen for me? Wow, not even a twitch of the eyebrow. You've got an impressive poker face. By the way, Kojima, how did Amy's examination go? Oh yeah, I never told you. They found some abnormalities in her brainwaves, but so she's under examination till tomorrow. That's so. Hope Natsumi gets better soon so they can go back to their normal lives. Yeah, me too. Found Natsumi's coma is because of Kakuya's curse, and Amy's not getting her normal life back until I do something about Kakuya. Alright, I'm heading out. See you guys. Ooh, disappears in the direction of Shinza Station. I think I'll say my goodbyes here too. My hotel's right by Shinza. So you're still not going home? Can't. Not one you could end up suddenly getting cursed again like you did today. Amanome seems completely fine, but I've constantly been causing him trouble for the past few weeks, including what happened to Maruhashi. What's the matter? You're staring at me. At first I didn't want him to get involved, but if he hadn't been there, I never would have survived. I've really caused you a lot of trouble. Sorry. Like I care. It's my job to back you up. You're all brawn and no brain. If I left you alone, you'd be in trouble. Guess we're in the same boat. Forgetting who saved you back when the gang was gonna kidnap you back in elementary school? Did you forget who introduced you to the underground matches when you needed cash? Then you forgetting high school when... Man, we could keep going like this forever. Seriously. Well, I'm gonna get going. See you later. Amanoi disappears down a bustling street. Now that I think of it, a lot of people have helped me get this far. I gaze up at the night sky, picturing all the people. With Amy. With Natsumi. Oo's character file updated. Kojima character file updated. Guess I'll get going myself. Looks like I'm gonna have some reading to do. I go the station and quickly hop on the last train heading to Kasoji. Delicious spelling errors. Or typos. After arriving at Kasoji Station, which is deserted at this hour, I head to my apartment. So unfortunately... a text. Uh-oh. How are you? It's C-Man. This is my final message. I'm married to execution for finding analysis reports. I'd like to personally thank you, my true comrade. If you don't mind, come to my graveyard's entrance. Finally get to see his face. Graveyard. Probably the one not far from here. Choosing not to go home, I may go to that place instead. Ooh, are we gonna see him? This is the spot Demon said to be. Doesn't look like he's here. Calls me up, but doesn't bother to be here, huh? Under no obligation to wait. Going home is sounding good just then. I spin around, no one's there. Staring, I try to sense his presence, but all I hear is wind. I'll turn back to the graveyard. So this is the elusive D-Man? Ashen face, unfocused eyes, bloodstained shirt. Nor that can't be human. Is he dead? Hello. Did I scare you? Not at all. So I managed to impress you a little. I'd take it. No, excuse me. And while I'm apologizing, please allow me to say how nice it is to meet you. This is the first time we've met, but he's being so friendly with me, like I'm a long-lost pal. Guess he's taken a liking to me after sending all those texts. My real name is Hiro Arutama. Sorry to meet you like this, but in my life I was a desk editor for Ubart's Monthly. Desk man. Oh. I want to express my thanks to you, but I also have one thing to confirm. His cheerful voice turns serious. It's about my writings. You always seem so interested in them. What do you truly want to do? That's what I want to know. Who do you truly wish to become? I pray that you don't disappoint. Well, what do you truly want to do? Well, I want to become an urban legend too. Oh, that was wrong? Well, I guess another bad ending, I guess? You'd rather become a spirit and join me then? I'll grant my wish myself. Ah! Really? I collected your cards. You really doing this to me? Try again. Really? Look, man, I collected your cards. I guess I want to graduate from high school since that seems like the... Are you gonna kill me? You're gonna kill me from wanting to graduate? What a worthless and ornery thought. If you vanished right now, the rest of the world would easily move on. God damn it. Goodbye. Why do you want to kill me so badly? Ah! My first thought was to go with explore the untapped world, but I thought, nah, he'd probably want me to say something that's like in his line of work, so... You're really gonna kill me? Really? That just seems stupid. I want to explore the untapped world. There. That suit your fancy? The unknown. I want to explore the untapped world. I was written on the first... I bet he wanted me to become a fellow explorer. That's gotta be the answer. Oh, wonderful. You're exactly the man I expected. From now on, the untapped world will welcome you. Kojima, glad I was able to meet you today. Thank you for everything. I have one last report to give you. Now then, may you remain in good health until the day you arrive at the abyss of the untapped world. And with that, he vanishes. Where he stands is a familiar-looking card. Updated D card. I lower my gaze to the writing on the card. Apologies for alarming you. I was so happy to finally meet you that I asked what I shouldn't have. Who I am is what I told you before. I'm Hiro Arutama, former desk editor for Ubart's Monthly. Many of my acquaintances, like Mr. K, familiar with the paranormal. No blame on them, but I often get carried away. That's how I'm like this. I always felt bad about dying. It caused trouble for the editorial department and the magazine readers. That aside, I'm ecstatic to welcome you as a fellow explorer of the untapped world. I'd like to start by sharing information with you on Hyaki Yaguyoi, what we're currently after. You know what Hyaki Yagoi is? It's the march of evil spirits of rivers and mountains, much like those found in ancient tales of this country. It's a piece of fiction, but the Hyaki Yagoi we're after isn't. Would you believe me if I said a large group of spirits like you used to march this land of Mushishido a long time ago? Mushishido? Where have I heard that before? It's your right and duty to affirm everything paranormal, including my bizarre stories, as I don't have to convince you now. Back to Hyaki Yagoi. We believe at the center of the covered-up historical events is a certain presence. It has the power to create dangerous spirits. I'm sure someone has come to mind. Yes. It's Kaguya, more accurately the Kaguya doll. A doll with similar powers was connected to the Mark case in H City. These doll spirits are considered the core of what causes Hyaka Yagoi. We assume a death march occurs when doll spirits gather the dead and turn them into spirits, but we don't know much about these dolls yet. All of the families from the Edo period associated with dolls have disappeared, and passed down items were lost in the war. Only possible lead we might get is for you to ask the doll spirit directly, but you must be very careful. You'll soon reach the end of Kakuya's game if you observe closely. If you observe closely, you could learn new information. That said, don't end up like me. If worst comes to worst, put your own safety first. Now, I still have much to say to you, but look how I am. Sadly, I have someplace I need to be, but thank you for keeping me company all this time. I'll tell my acquaintances about you when I get the chance. Goodbye, Kojima. Till again. Yagoi. No, wait, that's not his name. So this is the final end? The abyss of the untapped world? What's that supposed to mean? Pondering the thought, I walk home. Take a shower, eat some food. I can still feel the lukewarm sensation from the blood. I want to wash that off as soon as possible. I haven't seen Kaguya since the day she told me about Killer Beach. The fact that she hasn't shown up, despite the fact that I took Amy back, makes me feel uneasy. But Kakuya's curse appeared. What's going on? Maybe Kakuya's still watching me even though I can't see her? From beyond this mirror, from the realm of the dead. That's right. Where'd that thing go? I search my drawers. I quickly find that. In the bloodmetry vision I had, Masaru Ishimaru was holding the doll. It's definitely the same one. In that vision, Yukamu Moroki said, "Oh, that's just junk now that I'm the last successor." It definitely looked like junk, but its appearance is similar to Kakuya's. That's bugging me. Just put it face down in a tub of water. I need to get up early to pick up Amy. Better get to sleep. And with that, thank you for watching. Remember to have yourself a good day. Meatball. Tokumo Okayama lost her son and husband in the fire. The arsonist was Masaru Ishimaru, Noboru Ishimaru's son. After losing his mother, turned psychopath, committing crimes, tried to resurrect his mom when the demon Tsukiyomi ritual, his father covered up incident with underworld connections, grudges with the fire victims, and Okayama, Masahiro Ishimaru. Masaru Ishimaru is gone. And now, we go to sleep. Collapsing on the bed, I shut my eyes. A bunch of things happened tonight, some of it shocking. Would have sworn I was going to find myself awake for hours after shutting my eyes. But I must be exhausted. My conscience quickly fades away.